I'm Callie. Welcome to Kapowski Reads. This is my December TBR. I am very much a person that likes to read Christmassy or wintry books in December. It's what I like. All through the year I have found a few books here and there that have just felt perfect for December. So I've put them to the side and then I looked them all up, and I have a lot more books for December than I thought. I don't expect I will get through all of these. I might, but I may decide that I want a bit more of a variety. So this is my TBR, but I think it's more a pile of books from which I will pick and leave some. They can go into my TBR for next December, when I will probably have the same, if not more, books to get through. So every December I do some rereads of my favourite December themed books. Some Christmas classics, if you will. I will read A Christmas Carol. I don't know where I got this copy from. I think it was a present. I actually tend to listen to this book on audiobook every year. I have a delightful audiobook and I think it's perfection. So I will be reading this book through my ears this year. I might read along like a book on tape. I also, every year, I do a reread of some Agatha Christie Poirots. I absolutely love Agatha Christie and I love Poirot. So these two books are set at Christmas. Why would I not read them? I will be rereading The Adventure of the Christmas Pudding, which is a collection of short stories featuring Poirot. I always say I'm not a fan of short stories, and yet here I am every year rereading a book of short stories. So I'm a liar. I love short stories. I will also be reading Hercule Poirot's Christmas. This is the one with Simeon Lee, the unpleasant diamond millionaire? Rich guy. Not nice. Horrible, big house, murder, many suspects. I love it. I will be reading this probably December 1st to get me in the Christmas spirit. I also have my first Terry Pratchett book. I know, I can't believe I've never read a Terry Pratchett book either. I just thought I would have by this point. It seems the sort of thing that I would love, but I haven't read any of his books. So this year I'm gonna read The Hogfather. I was at my favourite secondhand bookshop. I saw it and thought, I need a Terry Pratchett. They had a huge Terry Pratchett collection. So I picked this one because it felt Christmassy, and I brought it home. I was so happy. Showed it to my boyfriend. He has this in a collector's hardback. So we are now a 2 Hogfather household. I'm not really sure what this book is about. I've heard so many good things about it that I just bought it without thinking. I believe it's to do with death, because death is a character in the Discworld, which is the world that Terry Pratchett's books are set in. But that's pretty much all I know about this. I've heard that it's good. I've heard I'm gonna chuckle. I've also heard that this will not be my last Terry Pratchett. I've had a few friends tell me it's a gateway book. I'm okay with that. While I was getting The Hogfather, I also picked up another book, A Merry Little Christmas by Julia Williams. I don't really know too much about what this book is about. I didn't look. But on the front it says family, friends and festive fun. I want that in a Christmas book. So I will read this, and hopefully then I will be able to tell other people what the book is about. The next book I got when I used to have a book subscription box that came every month, and I got this book in March, which was a strange subscription box to receive in March, including a Christmas book. But here we are. So this was the first book that I put aside for December. It's Christmas at the Beach Hut by Veronica Henry. And it's so long since I've had this book. I don't This is a theme. I don't remember what this book is about. Everyone loves Christmas, especially Lizzie Kingham, but this year she is feeling unloved and underappreciated by her family. Present buying, decorating and food shopping have all been left to her, so she wonders, what would happen if she ran away and left them to it? Lizzie heads to her favourite place, a beach hut on the golden sands of Aberdeen. There she meets an unlikely collection of new friends, all running away from something. But the spirit of Christmas gets under Lizzie's skin. Soon the fairy lights are twinkling and the scent of mulled wine mingles with sea air. Back at Pepperpot Cottage, her family are desperate to find her, for Christmas isn't Christmas without Lizzie. Can they track her down in time to convince her she means the world to them every day of the year? This is a Christmas book, all about just letting people know that they are cherished and valued. Yes, I'm very excited about this. Next book was a recommendation to me from my lovely friend Anya. She read it and thought it was definitely my kind of book. Away with the Penguins by Hazel Pryor. The main character in this book is an old lady. I am a sucker for a book with an old lady. I love Marple. I love the Thursday Murder Club. I love books with old ladies that they've still got spirit, and I feel that it's maybe less so now, but it does often feel like when you read a book with an old lady as a main character, they don't have as much spirit as I know old ladies that are just so passionate and opinionated. I believe that this book is about Veronica, the 84-year-old protagonist, who books a trip to go and see penguins despite reading the sort of specifics about like the amount of walking and strenuous activity that will be going on, and she's like, no, I'm gonna do it anyway. I think, I could be wrong, but I think this is about a old lady that is like, screw you, I'm gonna do what I want. And I'm very much here for that. I was also sold on this book by the fact that it's this year's Eleanor Oliphant. I loved Eleanor Oliphant, so I hope I love this too. It had a recommendation from a friend who is in one of my book groups. Not really a book group, but we have a monthly chat about books, so she knows what I like. And if she tells me I'm gonna like this, I probably will. The last book I'm hoping to get through was a very late edition. I received this book at a book swap with my book club, and it's called The Snow Child by Owen Ivey. Alaska, the 1920s. Jack and Mabel have staked everything on a fresh start in a remote homestead, but the wilderness is a stark place, and Mabel is haunted by the baby she lost many years before. When a little girl appears mysteriously on their land, each is filled with wonder, but also foreboding. Is she what she seems? And can they find room in their hearts for her? So I was told that this book is going to be heartwarming, and that's what I want from my December reads. So I am hopeful that I will like this. At the book swap, it's usually you bring a book that you have enjoyed and then pass it on for somebody else to enjoy, and this book has been passed around a few times. I may be at least the fourth person in my book club to receive this, so I'm hopeful that I like it and they haven't just been passing it around because they hate it and want rid. So I'm hopeful. So that's my TBR for December, and she's a hefty TBR. I might get through some, I might get through all. I don't know, but what I do know is that I'm really excited for some heartwarming December reads. I've got candy canes downstairs. I'm gonna make gingerbread. I'm gonna live my best life and read Christmassy books while eating gingerbread and candy canes. I'm very excited. I love winter reading. Thanks for watching. Bye.